You're listening to The Money Hour with your host, Tina Mitchell, and co-host Keelan Harvey on Alternative Talk AM 1150. Now, back to the show with local mortgage experts Tina Mitchell and Keelan Harvey.
Welcome back to The Money Hour on 1150 AM KKNW, the Saturday, May 25th show, Memorial Day weekend. As Americans celebrate Memorial Day, we pay tribute to those who have given their lives to fight for our country. I am your host, Tina Mitchell.
And I'm your co-host, Keelan Harvey.
You're local mortgage experts. It is a great day to talk about money, and that's what the show is all about, how to make money, how to have money so you can have better quality of life for you and your family. And if you're listening to the show at a different time or day, you are listening to a rebroadcast, but we're here to answer any questions or connect you with the guests that we have on the show today. Please call the show at 1-855-400-1150. Again, that's 1-855-400-1150 or online at themoneyhour.com. In studio right now, Britt Wibmer with Britt Wibmer Real Estate Group of Realogics, Sotheby's International Realty. Britt, thank you so much for coming back in studio.
Well, thanks for having me, Tina.
Yeah, and you look so beautiful.
Well, gosh, I have to look good because you always look so good.
Oh, how sweet. Look how we pass this around, Keelan.
And you too, Keelan. I'm not
Yeah,
going
you
to
look
hold you out.
handsome.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Keelan has great hair.
I'm usually the third wheel. It's kind of a hedgehog right now. I need a haircut so bad. I'm so excited about it.
It's all good.
It's all good.
And what we're going to talk about with Britt today, don't get priced out, how to maximize the spring and summer markets. And a little bit about Britt. Britt is the principal broker at Britt Wibmer Real Estate Group with Realogics, Sotheby International Realty, equipped with 15 back-to-back years as a top producer broker. Britt capitalizes on her expertise, her Rolodex of her strong negotiation skills to help clients achieve their real estate objectives. Focused on West Bellevue and Greater Seattle area, Britt provides the luxury real estate experience at all price points. She also provides complimentary staging, professional organization help, and home prep project management that helps her clients get their home ready seamlessly and easily. Britt's passion is maximizing her clients' real estate investments and making each and every real estate journey a positive one.
Britt, you are such an amazing agent, first and foremost.
Well,
and
thank
so you definitely are.
She's a superstar. That's why she's going to be on Coffee with the Superstar.
Literally a superstar. Google her. I mean, just check it out. She's amazing. But of all opinions, I'd love to get your feedback on kind of where's the market right now? What the heck's going on out there?
We are back to a fever pitch. It is, I was here last year, probably around November, I think, and it was starting to get pretty gloomy.
Yeah.
And, we were all kind of holding our breath to see what would happen. Was the market going to come back? Well, I'm here to tell you, it has come back.
What'd you call it? A fever pitch? Fever what?
Fever pitch.
I love
I think
that.
that's from a song, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
No, we are seeing listings come on the market, selling within 8 days, 5 days. Multiple offers are back, unbelievably.
Craziness.
And prices are actually bumping back up, not by a ton. As I said last time I was on the show, and I still believe it. We can pretty much just take away the appreciation for 2018.
Yes.
It was a flat year, so right now buyers can get in. Of course, it feels like you're paying more, but you're actually you're doing pretty good on purchases. But we're seeing things start to creep back up. So that's one of the reasons why I entitled the talk "Don't Get Priced Out," because this is the time to buy.
Yeah, I love that, Britt. So what are you doing to help your sellers stand out in this market and to maximize their spring price?
Well, this just goes back to preparation and price.
Yeah.
There's nothing that will put the kibosh on a good potential sale than not being very, very diligent about getting that property 100% ready. There are more options than there were out there last year, but there's also some dogs. You want to always be the home that shines over and above all the rest. So no matter if the market's good, the market's bad, and all agents should really work hard at getting your home perfect. And this might take a lot longer, might take a couple weeks, but it really enables the potential buyers to be able to see the home in its absolute beauty. Landscape also, especially at this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
People are just dreaming of backyard barbecues. So I'm putting a lot more emphasis on getting landscape really dialed in and really helping buyers envision entertaining. for these summer months. So definitely, just to recap, getting the house properly prepared. Staging, of course, I'm always very positive about staging. It really, really helps. And then the landscape.
And I would have been talking about landscape, but just in barbecues, it just made me think about that beautiful backyard that has that sitting area. And I bet through the staging process, you probably have some things too, and really helping them if they don't already have that furniture and bringing in, because that just brings in that wow factor and that comfort and makes it feel like it's your home. Yes.
Well, it's an extension of your home.
Yes.
So if you're staging the inside of your home and leaving the exterior a blank slate, that's a disservice to your
Yes.
sellers. So definitely within my my whole marketing package, I do complementary staging services, which also includes the backyard spaces.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that. Britt, so let's say I'm trying to buy a home, considering there's possible multiple offer scenarios out there. What's your number one strategy to help me win the deal?
I have been 100% successful at getting my clients to win the deals this year,
Yeah.
which I
awesome.
knock on wood.
Yeah.
But I've
It
also
can't
had
happen all the time, but
It can't happen all the time, but I would say if you are an active buyer out there in the market, listen to your realtor's advice. There are so many people who,
But work with the best of the best realtors, because there are some that aren't giving the right advice, right, Britt?
you can go to my website, www.britspicks.com, and call me. No, absolutely. The number one thing is working with someone who has a great reputation. I get deals done because other brokers have heard about me. We've worked together before in the past, and there's already an embedded trust, and they know that I'm going to get the deal done.
Yes.
So 100% listen to your broker. I'm assuming they're a good broker.
Yes.
And follow their advice. So one of the things that I've been very successful at doing is creating the relationship with the other broker from the get-go. So you are establishing, yes, I have a client that might be interested, and then over the course of the several days prior to a multiple offer or the offer review, I'm continually checking in with that broker.
Yeah.
Also, definitely, it's still the same. Go get a pre-inspection if there isn't one provided. Get your sewer scope out of the way as well prior to putting in your offer. And, I have seen people waive their financing again.
Yeah.
So definitely go get as far down the line of pre-approval, especially with someone as great as you guys.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Have you guys seen a bunch of finance waivers?
I am, but not as much as what we've had. Before it was kind of like just almost a given that when one didn't come over with, when it came over with a finance contingency, I was like, wow, that's kind of unusual.
Yeah.
But I would say maybe 30% of mine right now are. So
I just got one actually with a huge earnest money too. It is what it is. They're going to take the house by storm. They didn't care.
Yeah, and it is about being aggressive.
Yes.
I've counseled my clients now to release earnest money right on the spot. I know these are somewhat dangerous ways of getting the offers accepted, but you know what? That's we're headed back into that type of market.
yeah. Well, like you said, if you've got a great lender, you've gone through the underwriting process, you know what you can do, and you've provided all the documents, and you're confident you're not going to quit your job in the middle of closing, then you're going to be good to go. And you understand what the risk might be on an appraisal, and you're willing to pay the extra money, because that's the other thing with the waiving finance contingency. You got to make sure everything's going to be good with the property. But you got to do what you have to do to
what you
win,
gotta do.
or.
And what you're looking at is now we're back to an appreciating market, and if you don't get in now, you're going to get priced out.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was your buyer's hat, Britt. Let's move it over to your seller's hat, because you represent both buyers and sellers. For a seller to be able to maximize getting those multiple offers, because you can have one house in a neighborhood that they get an offer, and you can have another house in the exact same neighborhood that get 10 offers. So share what you're doing to be the house that gets the 10 offers.
Well, number one, price is essential. You need to be the best price property with the best preparation, so that all the eyeballs are on you.
Yes.
So imagine you're at around 800,000, and there's 5 other houses that are 800,000. People are looking at square footage, numbers of bedrooms and baths. So you need to be the best perceived value. People are still shopping for value above all else.
Sure.
Value and location. The other thing that you need to do is still get a pre-inspection. Make it so that the barrier to entry is as low as possible.
Yes.
So a pre-inspection I'm constantly doing, and doing a sewer scope. That then enables the buyers to be able to write an offer without any risk. Why not go for it? So that's what I'm doing, and it's been going great.
Yeah.
That's such a smart move. And the sewer scope, I don't hear that from many people. Maybe it's just in the show, but sewer scopes are so important. That'd be so much money right there. 20 grand to the street or 30 grand or whatever. It's crazy.
Well, when I'm counseling even my buyers, we're always looking for what are the big ticket items that are going to cost so much to repair.
Yeah.
That's really what we're keeping in mind. And one of the biggest costs, and the one that is can go up to $30,000, $40,000 is the sewer. So I'm 100% for the $300 it takes to get that peace of mind. I'm constantly recommending it.
Yeah.
Amen. That makes sense. So what about pitfalls for sellers? What should we avoid as a seller?
I love this question. It is all about don't be greedy and don't be lazy. The two,
There you go. I love
don't
it.
be greedy,
No
don't be
greed,
lazy.
no lazy.
You know, if your house is the best prepared, it looks and it shines to the population, you will get the eyeballs. You will get the people that will be willing to pay more money. And so if you're thinking, hey, you know, let's just go higher. You're going to be in a situation where you're going to get stagnant on the market. It's the same thing as last year. So price properly, and to price properly, of course, you need to look at the comps, but don't go back a year. Go back. I'm looking 60 days back right now. And then don't be lazy. Get your shovels out, get your lawnmower, get the dust rags out, and get your house really, really prepared.
Yeah. Or hire somebody to do it for you. You don't have to get out there and do it yourself. Pay a couple $100, have somebody do it.
Just do it is the point.
Yeah. Or
Get it
have
done.
Absolutely. And I should share.
Go ahead,
I
Britt.
should share that part of my service, and it was one of the mouthful sentences that you had said earlier, is I am project managing all these things. So I'm not actually telling my clients to get out their dust rag.
Yeah.
I have a full litany of service providers,
you do.
landscapers, home organizers, and my clients really don't need to lift a finger.
Yeah, Britt, you're definitely dialed in at a very, very high level to a plug and play process for the system. So let's talk about the great news with Amazon and the news of opening office in Bellevue. How is that changing our local market?
Well, I have never had so many people call me specifically because they feel like Amazon's coming, prices are going to go up. And so buyers that have been on the fence, they've been renting. I've been doing, and I'm happy to do this. It's absolutely it makes my heart sing, is working with first-time home buyers here and there. And they are so happy to get property, and they're thrilled to lock it in before Amazon comes through, because we'll have a lot more
There's
people.
a call to action.
Yeah, there really is.
Yeah.
A lot more people in the buyer pool in about a year.
So considering, is there, and we have a minute left, so we're going to wrap up here, but is there any relief in sight for buyers at this moment?
I would say this market is always cyclical, and what I always see is July and August are when most buyers are spending time doing those summer barbecues. They're on vacation. So I would say if you're wanting to time the market at all, I'd say make offers in August, because you're going to have a lot less competition, and we might see just a little bit slower market at that point. But other than that, I think we're in it for the long haul.
That's so awesome. Britt, thank you so much for coming in and sharing your wealth of information with our listeners. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
And coming up next, how to leverage video marketing in 2019. We have Farad Ascara, Seattle videographer, right here on 1150 AM KKNW after this short break.